In our developing story tonight, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Jayalalitha has said that IPL matches in Tamil Nadu will only be held if the organisers provide an undertaking that no Sri Lankan players, umpires, officials or support staff will participate in these matches. Well, Nadeem Majid is now standing by at the newsroom with more on this development. Nadeem, what's the latest?
Well, Shane, as we've been reporting here on News First, the IPL Governing Council has decided not to field Sri Lankan players in IPL matches to be played in Chennai. Now, I've just finished editing this story. As you know, this decision by the IPL Governing Council follows a letter addressed by the Tamil Nadu CM Jayalalitha to the Indian Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh. This letter addressed to Indian Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, which was also released to the media, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Jayalalitha says, and I quote, "In view of the popular antipathy and anger in Tamil Nadu against the actions of the government of Sri Lanka, the government of Tamil Nadu is of the view that IPL matches involving Sri Lankan players, umpires and other officials should not be played in Tamil Nadu." Now, she also goes on to note that the BCCI may be advised by the government of India to prevail upon the IPL organisers not to allow Sri Lankan cricketers, umpires and support staff to take part in fixtures scheduled to be held in Tamil Nadu.
Well, Nadeem, before we let you go, has there been any response from the organisers of the tournament?
That's a good question, Shane. Well, in an interview with the Indian TV channel NDTV, Rajiv Shukla, the chairman of the IPL, has said that the organisers were reviewing the situation. The BCCI president N. Srinivasan, and meanwhile, the CEO of Sri Lanka Cricket, Ajit Jayasekara, also expressed views to the Indian media regarding this matter. Now, speaking exclusively to News First, the Minister of Sports and several former Sri Lankan cricketer Arjuna Ranatunga also commented on the issue. That's the story that I've just finished editing. We have all these views on this comprehensive 360-degree report.
Well, I've been just told about the content of the letter which she has written to the Honorable Prime Minister, and after that we are reviewing the situation with the President BCCI, Mr. N. Srinivasan, and we'll definitely take a call on it. But I would like to make it very clear that security and safety of the Sri Lankan players is utmost priority for us. So we'll be advising the Sri Lankan players accordingly, and at the same time we will be going ahead with our schedule, and I think all the matches which are scheduled to take place in Chennai would take place in Chennai.
No, so what does that mean specifically? Are you then indicating that you will buckle into what Jayalalitha has asked for and ensure that IPL matches in Chennai do not have Sri Lankan players?
Well, it's not like buckling under pressure. You know, when you are organizing such kind of mega event, obviously the cooperation and help of the local administration and police is required for the safety of for safety of the whole tournament, for the safety of the people who are coming to watch the matches. Sri Lankan board, Indian board and Sri Lankan board, they maintain the best relationship. They are also realizing the situation. Obviously, we will definitely take Sri Lankan board also in confidence before taking any decision.
Okay, sir.
We have advised our players that there is a situation like this, and we have told them the steps we have taken. We have informed our foreign ministry, we have informed our defense ministry and the sports ministry, and we have told them about our exchange of views with the BCCI and the assurances given by the BCCI. We won't tell them don't go for the IPL, but we have told them of the situation right now and what they could expect, and it's up to them to take that decision. We have not decided to go beyond that, and we are confident in the assurances given to us by the BCCI.
No, it's unfortunate that politics and sports getting involved in the issue. I think what we saw in the past, especially in the South Indian politicians, when it comes to general elections, they act like this. And I think it's up to the Sri Lankan government to take a decision and the cricket board to give a clarification regarding the security system in India. And generally when we tour to different countries, that particular country cricket board has to give a guarantee on security for the players. The only thing is this is a private entity. This is done by a private organization linked with the Indian Cricket Board. So it's up to the Indian Cricket Board to give the Sri Lankan Cricket Board a guarantee, plus the Indian government to give Sri Lankan government a guarantee on players' safety.
The Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu has asked the Indian government not to welcome any Sri Lankan player playing in the IPL. Sri Lanka Cricket, which took note of this, has questioned the central government of India on whether they can guarantee the safety of Sri Lankan players if they go to India. The request was made via the Minister of External Affairs to the BCCI. We are expecting a response. If the government of India can assure the safety of these players, we can send our players. However, if their safety is not guaranteed, Sri Lankan players will not be sent for this tournament. Well, 13 Sri Lankan cricketers have been signed up by the various IPL franchises to play in the 9-team tournament that begins on the 3rd of April. Now, these players include Mahela Jayawardena, Muthaiya Muralidharan, Lasith Malinga, Tilakaratne Dilshan and Ajantha Mendes. 10 IPL games are scheduled to be played in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, the home of one of the franchises, which is the Chennai Super Kings, which has 2 Sri Lankans in its squad. Now, in another startling development, the Times of India reports that the Tamil Nadu-based IPL franchise, the Chennai Super Kings, are set to drop Sri Lankan cricketers from their squad. Now, as you are probably aware, Nuwan Kulasekara and Akila Dhananjaya were recruited by the Chennai Kings, but it is now evident that they will be dropped for the entire 6th edition of the IPL. Well, Shane, this is the situation at present, but of course we here at News First are continuing to monitor this situation, and we'll bring our viewers the developments as and when they unfold. Back to you at the main news desk, Shane.
Thank you, Nadeem, for that update. Now, in a letter to the Indian Prime Minister, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu has appealed from Dr. Manmohan Singh not to attend the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in November here in Sri Lanka. In her letter to the Prime Minister, J. Jayaram had urged the Indian government to request from the Commonwealth to shift the venue of Chogam. She had emphasized that if the Chogam goes as planned in Sri Lanka, India should boycott the meeting. Meanwhile, the DMK-led M. Karunanidhi, which passed a resolution at DMK conventions, say that the global Tamil community is expressing their protest over the actions of the Sri Lankan government.